We're looking down a two rows in the garden that we've planted of peas and beans, and I don't know if you can see, but they're coming up. They're coming up, uh, and it's just such a miracle every time it happens. So, in the passage of scripture that we're reading today, Jesus is sending his disciples out into the world to organize a movement like what we see today in the streets of America, and and like what we saw with the climate organizing in the past year. It was really a movement to go out and proclaim that the realm of God was very close, that it was close enough so that we could change the world and today and make it God's realm of love and mercy and justice on earth. And he, when he sent his disciples out to say this, he told them that they would be running into trouble. They would be there would be people who would not believe them. There would be people who would be opposed to them, and and he said, don't worry. Don't worry about what you're going to say when they tell you that you're wrong, or when they accuse you of making trouble, trying to change things that they don't want changed. He said, don't worry about what you say. He said, trust that the words will be given to you in the right moment. That the spirit of the universe, the spirit of God, the spirit of love and justice, and that wants these things on earth, that will flow through you just naturally, and you will find the words to say. Similarly, another time Jesus said, don't worry about the material things in life. Strive for this realm of God, this ideal way of being. Strive for the core essence of the spirit of the universe, of love and life and light. If you strive and focus on that, everything will come to you naturally. So I think of that when I put these seeds, these little rocks, these little pebbles into the ground, and water them and keep them as clear of weeds as I can, um, and they just come up. They just know what to do. They have it in them, in their core. This green fire, it's been called, this spark that just knows how to blossom into life. Um, and it's a lesson for us, especially in a time which is uncertain, where we don't know where things are going. We're maybe anxious about how how the future is going to um, unfold, and we're trying to find our way. This is really, really important. Jesus is teaching us a crucial lesson, which is that if we listen to the spirit within us, if we really are attuned to what is at our heart's core, uh, that we will find our way, that we will naturally grow toward the light, the way those seeds are in the ground, those little pebbles, lifeless looking pebbles, they're in the ground, they're in dark, total dark, and they have all this grit and weight of dirt to fight through, and they know where the light is, just naturally. They know, and they rise to it. And we're the same way. uh, and we need that right now. And Jesus is so wise, such a wise and beautiful teacher, to tell his disciples that to just go out there and trust in that. That's all they need. They don't need to take a lot of money. They don't need to worry about a lot of things that other people worry about. They just need to worry about listening and watching and waiting and being connected to that spirit of love and life within us. So, how do we do this? How can we live our lives that way, trusting that much? Well, it comes through practice. With practice, we learn that we can trust. And the thing that we have to practice is, of course, prayer. Prayer is the what it's the tool that we have. It's the way that we listen, the way seeds listen to their instinct to rise to the light. We have the same uh, information inside us, the same source. And our task is to pray and open our hearts and listen. So let us do so now in complete trust that this is the way.